Hello everyone, welcome to another video from Uppal IPTV. Today we're going to cover Formuler Z8 Pro. This is a very popular brand in IPTV. Z8 Pro is a continuation from the previous version Z8, and then previously it was Z7 Plus and then it was Z7. So it started off from Z7 to 7 Plus to 8 and now 8 Pro. So in terms of the features and functionalities at the high level are very same, but we will dive deeper into what makes it different and one of the most popular and best-selling box in IPTV today. So before we get into the details, let's unpack this. Let's look inside what's inside the box, how does it look, what are the accessories and stuff. So let me see. Okay. So first of all, the first thing that you notice is the packaging. So the packaging is different from Z8. Z8 packaging was in yellow color, if you remember that, and then in terms of the size and the dimensions of that packaging, it's a little bit smaller than what it was in Z8. So definitely a different look on the outside. So inside you get a guide, you get your setup box, Z8 Pro. So a little bit different branding here as well in terms of the color combination. But in terms of the look and feel of the size of the box itself, it's pretty much same to what it was in Z8. Then you get HDMI cable, a 3M cable, power connector, the remote. So the remote is different. So if you remember the regular Formuler remotes, the Z8 remote was the one with a very stretched layout of the keyboard. I will leave a description of the remote I will leave a link of the description of the remote in the video, but this remote looks different definitely. It's an antenna, power batteries, and of course the 3M cable. So that's what's inside the box. So my first impression is the one thing that stands out when I unpack this box is the remote. This is different. Let me get a remote that we were using before for a Z8, if I can find one. So the Z8 remote was pretty detailed like this one. It was have a range of buttons. Now this is from Dreamlink, so it's not very same, but the layout was pretty much like this. It's very laid out, but this remote looks much smaller with less number of keys. So definitely a change here. So we'll get into the details of this one, how this will be useful or this will have its pros or cons versus using a more detailed remote. But that's the one standout thing I do notice when I unpack the box. Now let's head over to my TV where I have this box set up, and let's look at the inside of this box. Okay, so now the box is all loaded up after the software update. Looking at it at the home screen, you don't see too much of a difference from what we have seen in the previous Formuler boxes. One thing that you see right out of the gate is that there is no My TV online application here, so that's something we would need to install from the store, and that store is supposed to be this market store, not the Google Play Store. So keep in mind there are two stores, app stores inside a Formuler. One is a Google Play Store, which is Android, because this box runs on Android platform, so you can install a bunch of applications like YouTube, Netflix, and anything else that's available on Google Play Store. So that's like basic Android functionality. But then Formuler has its own market store as well, where you can install the apps which are Formuler specific. So for example, My TV Online is one such app which is used to run IPTV. So that app can only be installed from the market option here and not from the Play Store. So as you can see, we already have that app installed, so we don't need to install it again. Always check for software updates. Like in my case, it's mentioning there are 2 more software updates that are pending, so I'll update them at a later time, but that's something you always need to check out for. Otherwise you can get an error code 7, which we have a lot of customers telling us that they see error code 7. That's because there are some software updates which are pending. So yes, to summarize, the homepage is very similar, the look and feel is very similar to the previous versions of Z8 and Z7 Plus. So really nothing has been changed here in terms of the feature functionalities, look and feel of the box at the homepage. So the box forced me to do the updates that were showing up below there, the 2 updates. So now they are gone. So we are back at the homepage. So in order to use IPTV, you need to go to My TV Online 2, and that's where you can set up your IPTV. You can check out this video we have done in the past on how to set up a Formuler box to use IPTV. So all the details are being provided in this video. So feel free to check this video out if you need help with setting up your Formuler box for the IPTV. And we will drop the link in the description as well. So please feel free to watch that video and just go through that. Basically, you just need to enter the portal URL. Nickname is optional, and then provide your MAC ID to your IPTV subscription provider, and you are good to go. So should you buy this box or not? If you are already using Z8, then can say you can skip it. It really has no huge difference from the previous version. If you are on Z7 or Z7 Plus, definitely you can use an upgrade because it has a little bit nicer picture quality, definitely support more resolutions, so there is a nice little upgrade there. If you're using any other Android box such as Buzz, definitely it will be a great addition to get this box and get rid of your Buzz boxes. And for people who are Mac lovers, if you're really looking to switch to Android, this will be a great option for you to switch to Android. Z7, after Z7, I think this is the Formuler has been doing pretty good in terms of continuing that flagship. So Z8 Pro just is an, as I said, improvement over Z8. But if you are already having Z8, then you can skip this. But if you are on any other older version or any other Android box, or if you're a Mac lover looking to try Android box, then you can definitely give it a shot. Now, what's one thing that did stand out when I was reviewing this box? And I would like to call that out. What's the one big difference that I have seen with this box as compared to the previous version of Z8? So the Z8 and this box, the major difference is the remote. So the remote that you get in this one is definitely not as same as the one that you get on a Z8. As you can see, on the right hand side I have the Z8 remote, and the left hand side I have the new Z8 Pro remote. And on the Z8 remote you can see there are much more control buttons exposed on the front screen, whereas on the left hand side remote in the new Z8 Pro they're kind of hidden. So I do like most of these control buttons on the outside, so I do prefer that layout. But with the new upgrade, that layout is not there anymore. But the good thing is you can always buy an aftermarket remote to overcome this. Personally, as I said, I do like more detailed out remote, the one that we have on the right hand side for the previous versions. But I guess they have tried to make the remote a little bit smaller, try to make it look elegant, so that's why they have taken out some of the buttons. Also the shortcuts such as Amazon, Netflix shortcuts have been removed, which I'm not a big fan of and I'm not worried about too much, but definitely the control buttons are a big miss for me on this one. Let us know your feedback. Let us know if you're already using this box or looking to buy this box, and if you have any questions, we'll try to answer them the best. Otherwise, please like and share this channel, and thank you for watching this video.
Ooh.